Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Hawks franchise. Now, before we get into this video, I do want to do a couple quick little updates for you. Number one, I know you want to see the Greg Winston My Career episodes. They are coming, but they take a lot of time, as I've said before. Now, they will be sooner rather than later, but please be patient with me. And number two, if you guys want updated rosters for the college rosters that I use for that series and just in a lot of other videos as a whole, they are currently being completely overhauled. You know, a lot of teams that were not very relevant this year, and then a lot of teams that were that didn't make the cut, like Indiana State and Robbie Avila making it to the NIT championship. South Carolina wasn't even on my NCAA rosters in the top 64 because you can only have 64 teams. There's ways to make mega files, but they lag out your game like crazy. So I think I narrowed down a perfect 64 teams. And if you're not a part of the Discord, be sure to join the Discord. It's the first link in the description. That's how you can download those rosters. They will be there once it is completely updated. Now, I'm going to kind of post them as I go. Still working on overhauling the rosters, the likeness for all the players, but that is what is taking so long with those things. So anyway, long-winded intro, but if you guys are here for the Hawks franchise and for the channel, you won't really care, hopefully. So we are getting into it here. Looking at the roster, obviously it's the same suspects you expect to see. This is like the third or fourth episode, so if you're wondering, hey, where's Virginia's finest DeAndre Hunter? He's in Los Angeles, currently sitting on the bench for them. He's averaging almost 10 points off the bench, but I think part of that is probably just his average is falling down now that he's not starting. But anyway, I saw a trade that I just cannot get out of my head, as we have quite the gauntlet moving forward. We take on the Nuggets, the Grizzlies with a healthy John Morant, and then the Wizards, Pistons, and then the Suns, Hornets, Knicks, and then a bye week. So honestly, I want to just continue to progress this series pretty quickly. This isn't going at the exact rate I wanted it to, but for the Nuggets game, as much as I do want to play it, I'm just going to quick sim. We fall to them by 10. Trae Young drops 42 and 10 with 11 assists. Jamal Murray has a great day. Yoke drops a triple-double with 17, 11, and 11. So the trade that I saw was actually earlier today. One of them was for DeJounte Murray going to the Pelicans, as we end up beating the Memphis Grizzlies by 5 points. John Morant drops a triple-double with only 13 points, and DeJounte Murray, who is in this trade I'm talking about. It was DeJounte Murray being traded to the New Orleans Pelicans for a couple prospects, and I am heavily considering making that trade. It depends on how well we can do, as we have an injury now to Jalen Johnson. He's got a strained shoulder and evaluated day-to-day. Okay, fair enough. DeJounte Murray and Bogi Bogdanovic, which are two giant contracts on this team, both of those players as well being wrapped up for 4 years and 17 mil and 25 mil respectively. In exchange for something that I've been talking about wanting for this entire series so far, a scoring wing in Brandon Ingram. And we also could potentially get Jordan Hawkins, a flamethrower out of UConn, who can definitely be a good player off the bench for us, could eventually develop into a two guard that could start next to us with less of a playmaking focus, can give Trae Young the ability to not have to, you know, fight back and forth for the true one position. You know, DeJounte Murray, obviously his playmaking, he kind of eats into some of the minutes at point guard. It would just be Trae Young, not having to worry about that. You know, we could continue to develop Kobe Buffkin as a playmaker off the bench, and maybe he starts at the 2. But that is the trade that I am heavily considering. I don't know if I'll make that trade in this video, but I think if I throw a second-round pick, I can make it happen. Brandon Ingram is on a 2-year contract, so it's this year and next year, but it opens us up for being able to sign a huge name in free agency if we wanted to. And it definitely clears up the guard cluster, as I said we had a little bit of an issue with. So with this injury happening, we're probably just going to limit Jalen Johnson's minutes a few, and we'll keep him in the starting rotation, and we'll give these minutes to Bogi Bogdanovic and Onyeka Okongwu. So now we have quite the split of minutes here. Like I said, Saddiq Bey, he's been fine in the starting role as we take on the Wizards. Let's hopefully just curb stomp them. We fucking lost. Now we take on the Pistons. What's it going to be? We beat the Pistons by 5. 26 points for Trae Young. DeJounte Murray not having a great stretch so far. I would hate to wait until the trade deadline to make this move if we start to fall off a little bit as we destroy the Suns. We don't destroy them, but we put up a ton of points. They have no defense. Jalen Johnson almost healthy. We'll get to the point where he is healthy. Charlotte beats us by 13. Trae Young almost has 20 assists. Now we take on the Knicks. Quick sim it up, and we lose by 10. Jalen Brunson has a nice scoring output, and Jalen Johnson, although he only put up 11 points, he is healthy now. He's got upgrades to his offensive rebounding, which is now maxed out. And we could do defensive rebounding, which I think is what we've been saving up for. We'll do blocking as well. And then on the offensive side, upgrade that three-pointer and upgrade that inside shooting. So he is definitely getting boost to his offensive game as a whole. And this trade that I'm really, envisioning only really works if the Pelicans are teetering on contention. And right now, Brandon Ingram's averaging almost 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5.5 assists. So the playmaking is there from that wing spot. And he would just be very valuable for us overall. He's currently the 4th ranked player at that position based on age and overall, which seems pretty high. But I mean, it's not a bad player to sign, especially considering what we're lacking. Jordan Hawkins has a broken hip, so that could definitely contribute to his lack of production, which maybe means we can kind of buy him on the low. Maybe they're going to value him a little bit less because he hasn't progressed this season so far. There's only 3 teams in the top 8 that are in the East, and Boston has a clear lead over both of them. So that's just, it goes to show how stacked the West is overall. We knew that ahead of time. All right, we got a bye week here. Give us a little bit more time to rest up. Now we take on the Thunder. Again, the #1 team in the entire NBA. Just trying to see what the rest of these games look like until we get to the All-Star break. Probably will end up ending this episode beforehand, so you guys can give me your suggestions, give me what you think as far as whether we should go through with the trade or not. As far as this game, we will definitely be hopping into it. We did play OKC in the last episode, and we lost. We almost had a chance to storm back. We were down by a lot of points when I came in. Also, you will notice there has been some adjustments to the likeness. I did adjust about 5 or 6 players. Kobe Buffkin's hair is grown out. Clint Capella has like cornrows now. Jalen Johnson has a leg sleeve. There's a few updates to the likeness as we are down by a shit ton again. How does this keep happening? Jalen Johnson maybe show off that offensive game you've been working with. I remember beating down on Gordon Hayward last time. We're going to need to make sure we make all these points. They're all free with the clock being stopped. He knocks them both down. It is a 14-point game. Jalen Johnson beating his man again. Gordon Hayward is too slow for the young fella. But get over to your guy. How about that? Maybe just close out. Trae Young, feisty on the defensive rebounds. Kick it out to Kobe Buffkin. I don't really know how I feel about having Kobe Buffkin on the field. Or on the court, I should say, as he puts the floater up. It's going to be a 10-point game if we can continue to execute this 3-point play. Knocking it in. Good stuff. Kobe Buffkin drains it. He's got 5. Oh, they're doing one of those things again where they just throw the ball back and forth. Okay. The ball is just... The movement is crazy. Jalen Johnson, send it back. Let's go. Get the rebound. Okay, that's fine. Lou Dort puts the layup in. Good defensive play for us. 4 minutes left. We got to continue to eat away at this. As Onyeka Okongwu, left, right, a little crossover. Chet Holmgren's just standing still. He's doing his best gargoyle impression. Oh my God, somebody get down there. What are we doing? Clint Capella should be here. Someone's got to protect the paint. Oh my God, you turned the ball over. What are we doing? Somebody get back there. Like Jalen Johnson just backpedaling. We have fucking Ousmane Dieng putting up 17 points against us. Onyeka Okongwu. Quick hands, quick feet, too fast for Chet Holmgren and his gangly little arms. Now the majority of their starters come in. SGA, not a fun player to play against. Like I said, I also upgraded some shoes, as it doesn't matter what kind of shoes they're wearing if nobody wants to fucking get in the paint and literally play any defense. What is that? How did that go in? AJ Griffin just puts up like a moonshot layup. Jalen Johnson, perfect screen. Layup is up. It rolls in and out. A shot. He gets fouled, and he almost knocks it down. It's going to be Sadiq Bey going to the line for 3, and he nails the 3rd one. So it's a 12-point game. And continuing to try to eat away at this lead, we need a couple defensive stops. Jalen Johnson, don't get fucking beat. I mean, that was a nasty spin move. And he's hanging on the rim. Call the tech. Send somebody to the line for 2. Roll, bitch. That might have been too far. Oh, good quick hands from DeJounte Murray. Good quick hands from DeJounte Murray. Oh, he's on the ground. And wide open underneath the rim is the one of the MVP contenders in SGA. Do we need to start giving the ball to Trae Young and just letting him pull it from 3? Oh my God. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he really didn't. He fucking missed it. And that was a nasty move, but it doesn't matter if you don't hit the shot. Game's over. I mean, we tried our best. It is what it is. Who shit the bed on that one? I saw a D+ from somebody. Yeah, AJ Griffin. Why are you in the starting lineup? You're not. Then what's going on? Why is Sadiq Bey like popping up at the bottom? Sometimes this happens. I don't understand the rhyme or reason behind it. Like, what's going on here? Like, I just I haven't gone to the starting lineup in a couple weeks, and this is what happens. This is what I see. Take on the Spurs and Victor Wembanyama. We're gonna sim it up, and we lose to the Spurs. Okay, we are starting to fall apart here. Only a game behind Milwaukee as well, so it's a little bit tighter than you'd expect. But you hate to see it. Hate to lose a game to a 14-win team, as the Clippers are not going to be easy to beat by any means. They've got 3 superstars. James Harden playing well in the simulation so far. And the Pelicans, I'm keeping my eyes peeled on them. They're 23-23. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to live sim to the 4th quarter here. Maybe hop into that new Intuit Dome. I know that the branding isn't going to hit until next year, but why wait? I mean, this is what it's going to be from here on out. So might as well get used to it. 113 to 106. We're hopping into it. Oh my God. Just stay in front of him. Stay in front of him. God, don't do that. Don't fucking foul. We got to really just play our tails off here. Jalen Johnson, that's fine. The ball somehow gets to him anyway. It's an 8-point game. Give it to Trae Young. Spin move. Crisscross. Oh my God, I almost popped that with Clint Capella. Trae Young from the corner. I missed the button. I waited. It doesn't matter. He knocks it down. 5-point game. 4 for 6 from downtown for Ice Trae, who almost got sat down, who almost gets sat down again. Why is Jalen Johnson trying to help? I don't need your help. Just stay on defense and do exactly what you did. Jalen Johnson gets absolutely smothered. Does he knock it down? It goes in and out. Probably again. Should have waited to pop that. Clint Capella, get down there. Use your big body to send it back. Another vicious block from Clint Capella. He tends to do that quite a bit. As the inbound pass is errant and Trae Young's going the other way, he's got a lane open. He's going to put the floater up with the left hand. Put it in. It's a 3-point game. Another weird inbounding pass. Do not foul. Okay, that's fine. It was a weird shot. We forced him into something that's not ideal. Jalen Johnson's almost putting Kawhi on his ass. Oh my God, he did. But he could not capitalize. His feet are too slow. What are you doing, man? Why are you pushing him over? I hate when that happens. You get the ball picked and then you literally just throw. Where's the defense? DeJounte, that's the wrong fucking basket. Why do you do that so many times? It's 13 seconds left. I didn't realize the game was basically ending. We failed to capitalize. And, of course, they're going to miss that one. It's going to kill so much time. Trae Young, top of the key, 2 seconds. Pull up from 3. Maybe just get some points for your stat padding. 116 and 121. Kawhi with a 30-point game. Trae Young, 16 assists. Another trade I saw from that same article, too, was Trae Young to the Magic for, like, Jonathan Isaac, Jet Howard, Anthony Black. Nothing that was too great. A couple first-round picks. I would much rather trade away DeJounte Murray. Comment down below and let me know if you actually want to see that trade happen or not. Let me know if you think it helps out this team. The lineup would, like I said, it'd probably be AJ Griffin potentially starting at the 2 because I like his size overall. You know, standing at 6'6", 220. He could defend the 1, 2, 3. I mean, maybe even the 4. And it gives us a chance to have him blossom more. And if not, it's Kobe Buffkin developing as our primary, ball handler off the bench. Jalen Johnson could play the 3. He could play the 4. He might be able to even play the 5 in some, small ball lineups. And then same with Brandon Ingram. He probably can't play the 5, but he could play the 2, 3, or the 4. So it'd give us a lot more flexibility. Quick sim that game, and we win by 1. We needed to win that game. Trae Young puts up 31 and 12 assists. Paolo Banchero had a huge scoring output. Last time we played him, he did not score very many points. In fact, I think he was averaging only like 18 points per game, which is not very good for his standings, considering he's supposed to be the best player. He's almost up to 20 now at this point. I'm going to bump up the minutes for a couple players to see if I can maybe get them an all-star nod. Not that it really makes too big of a difference, but maybe we'll give Clint Capella 1 more minute. I don't think he's going to make an all-star, obviously. Maybe just boost up Trae Young. We have a potential upgrade for Kobe Buffkin. It's going to be in the either the mid-range or the inside shooting, unless I want to really save up for layups. I think I'm going to upgrade both of those. And then on the defensive side, we'll go defensive rebounding, considering he's got some pretty good size to him at 6'5", 200 pounds. And we are falling behind. We are falling behind, boys. It's a 2-point game. Jalen Johnson, defensive rebound, hopping in with 3 minutes left. Got to figure it out. Austin Reeves playing defense against Trae Young. Oh my God, I kicked it to the wrong guy. It's Onyeka Okongwu from 3. It's not even close. Trae Young gets the rebound. Get over there. Sadiq Bey. Kick it, knock it down on the wing. It's way off. You're getting kicked out. You're getting traded away. Sorry, buddy. It is what it is. Please just pass the ball. Is that Anthony Davis shooting a 3? Golly. Get the rebound, boys. Why are we so tiny? How is that a goaltend? What are we talking about? That ball is on its way up. Jalen Johnson. ISO. No, I don't like that. Onyeka Okongwu on the DPOY candidate, and Austin Reeves fouls him and sends him to the line for a 3-point play. No reason to foul him. He was not going to be stopped regardless. And he knocks it down. It's a perfect free throw. We're down by 1. I'm going to be sure to be very apparent and aware of the clock here as Reeves takes it up the court. Hits the step back. LeBron James throws an alley-oop to Rui, and it just falls out of bounds. What is that? Why is that the shot that they decide to go with? So what a ugly, weird shot. In transition, Trae Young, crafty finish, puts the floater up. He's got 37 points. Rui Hachimura trying to back down Jalen Johnson. We are not on the same level, buddy, as he is fatigued. He is tired as can be. Sweat falling off his face. Box out LeBron James. Don't let him do anything crazy. Oh, my God. The ball bounced in such a weird way. Okay, you get on your guy. Oh, my God. The ball got sent to Narnia. It's another Clint Capella block. And last time we did that, it almost hit Spencer Dinwiddie in the face. Kick it out. Catch and shoot for Saddiq Bey. Oh, my God. Why do you always miss the open look? What are we doing? Max Christie's dunking the ball underneath. DeJounte, spin move. Max Christie has no idea where to go. It's an ISO. Beautiful layup. No, not Max Christie. God damn it. Why is Max Christie the bane of my existence? Push the pace. It's Saddiq Bey. Wide open yam. The reverse. Still a 1-point game. LeBron James playing defense on Saddiq Bey. Oh, he had his ankles. Okay, this is not really working now. Can I throw the lob to Clint Capella? Give the ball to Clint Capella. He had the step. Okay, there we go. 12 seconds left. Down by 1 still. Foul Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves misses the first one. We might not have to. We might be able to send this game into OT. We have to box out. Please don't let Rui Hachimura get this ball. Thank God. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. We're just going to cross over the top. Call a timeout. Last time we were in this position against the Suns, we were too slow. Pick and roll. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. That's not it. Shoot the ball! This happened again. Why does this keep fucking happening? I don't... It's so infuriating. I don't know. Take on the Grizzlies. We fucking get our ass kicked. I'm about to just impulsively... And we lose to the Pacers. I mean, this fucking Saddiq Bey sucks. Basically, unless a comment gets 50 likes that says, don't trade away DeJounte Murray, it's happening. Take on the Charlotte Hornets. We're falling apart here. Nobody's injured. The same team you've seen before. We are now sitting in the 7th spot. 9 seconds left. Call the pick and roll at the top of the key. That's completely fine. Shitty screen from Jalen Johnson. I try to oop it. I try to hold down pass and oop it to whoever's underneath the rim. It doesn't register. The ball just rolls away. Also got destroyed by Charlotte. I mean, Charlotte's not a good team. Take on Toronto, who continues to have our number. Can we get over the hump now? We finally do. 116-117. Trae Young's injured for 8 games. Kobe Buffkin probably not going to start for us at the 2. We need somebody to hold down the fort off the bench. So we'll go Bogey at the 2. PJ Tucker. I don't know what you think you're doing. DeJounte Murray going in absolute overdrive. I just hope to God he stays healthy. We're going to start him for basically 40 minutes a night. All right, with the injuries to the lineup, it's going to be DeJounte at the 1. Bogey's getting back in the starting lineup. And then, you know, here's the usual suspects. We're rocking a 4-man rotation. Trae Young out for 7 games. I was trying to bump up his minutes a little bit as we're going to have an upgrade to Onyeka Okongwu. Probably just get his floor spacing up, upgrade his defensive rebounding. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just flew too close to the sun. I really wanted him to be able to get an all-star nod. He tears his abs and then strained Achilles for Clint Capella. Clint Capella I'm not so worried about. So, Jalen Brunson and the Knicks, they are 2 games above us. Mitchell Robinson is injured in real life and in the game now as we fucking get destroyed by the Knicks. Jalen Brunson, 40 points. Take on the Sixers, who are 1 game below us. Come on, let's figure it out. There we go. Win by 18. Now we're talking. Jalen Johnson putting the team on his back. We're going to take Bogey out, and we're going to put AJ Griffin in. Bogey's going to move down. My thought process with giving DeJounte so many minutes, too, is just maybe he can continue to perform. And like I said, if we do decide to trade him, his value is only going to go up just because his stats. Right now, he's averaging 24.5 and 5. So not bad. Not bad. Could be worse. Take on the Knicks here. It's going to be the final game before the All-Star. We are up by 6 points. We need this win. Against the Knicks, we need to stop the bleeding. We've not played well down the stretch after that Lakers blow up. As now we're down by 7 points. Julius Randle misses it. Saddiq Bey, defensive rebound. Down by 7. 3 minutes left. Clint Capella just rotating around. Nope. Why can't we give the ball to... Not you! Why can't we give the ball to who I want to? Where's the defense? Oh, there it is. Found it. And Jalen Brunson just pulls up from 3, knocks it down. It's a 10-point game. Inbound plays are always just so broken, I feel like. Who can really take over with this team? Jalen Johnson can obviously get to the rim whenever he wants. DeJounte Murray's got to pick it up, dude. He's got to pick it up. He's playing against one of the best scorers. Get off the ground, bro. Okay, good. Get the rebound. Nice. Get the block. Kick it out to Saddiq Bey. He's got some space. They're sagging off of him. Get the rebound. Nice. Okay, put the layup up. Okay, now we're talking 6-point game. They do. Can we knock it down? We have to knock that down. Get the rebound. Bro, you're literally 5 inches taller than him. I don't know if that's factually correct, but Dante DiVincenzo is not a big fella. AJ Griffin, you're in the starting lineup. Do something. Knock down the 3. Now we're talking 5-point game. 16 points for him. Already giving us more production than Bogey. We gave him too much space. Oh my god, the ball is rolling out of bounds. Can we come back? Can we prove that we are better than the CPU? Oh, don't get your pockets picked. There we go. Now we're talking. That was almost really bad. And if we had lost that ball after sitting down Bojan, that would have been terrible. As it's also a brother matchup. I didn't realize. Bojan on one end, Bogey on the other. Okay, Clint, you're not doing whatever you think you're doing. Oh my god, I like that pick and roll, but we were not able to find separation. Jalen Johnson cutting through the defense. Oh my god, you missed the layup. Are you kidding me? Clint, switch on. Get off the ground. Why are you sitting? If you want to sit, I'll put your ass on the bench. Who is that? Is that Clint Capella? Yeah, we're not shooting the 3 with him. Jalen Johnson's getting in there. Down by 3. We need 1 defensive stop. That's not it. Sadiq Bey driving inside. Ridiculous layup. Just literally put the ball in the basket. You don't have to do anything ridiculous. You're not trying to show off. I already had no faith in you. You don't have to show off to me. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Fouling after he makes the shot? We were down by 2. Now it's like, what happened? Why can't I switch on? Okay, we have to score quickly. Without Trae Young, the offense is so bad. Sadiq Bey pulls up after sitting him down. 4-point game. Oh my god. Get up. Where's the defense? Why isn't Jalen Johnson getting back? I know I switched on to him. The CPU should be just hustling down the court. AJ Griffin. Tough layup. Tough layup. 18 seconds left. Foul. Sadiq Bey's already made 1, which is all he's really good for. Fucking Jalen Johnson. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Pull up from 3. Knock it down. We have to win this game, guys. I don't know. We got to knock down 3s, please. Foul as soon as you possibly... Foul! 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 Somebody get in the line! Stop him! Don't foul after he scores the fucking basket! I can't switch on anybody to pull them back to make them guard the lane. I'm like trying to switch on and it's like, oh, do you want to guard the guy who's on the baseline of the opposite side of the court? No, I want to guard the guy who would potentially get in the way. Oh, do you want to guard the guy in the corner that has no chance of even stopping him? Sitting at 6th overall, as we are now down 2 games to the 5th seed and 11 games to the 1st. We were down 5 games to the 1st in the middle of this episode, so that's not good. Overall, as far as the league is concerned, we are sitting at 13th, and the Pelicans at 17th, 2 games below 500. And as far as the All-Star, do we have anybody that was selected? Are you kidding me? Is it because Trae Young is injured? Trae Young didn't get selected with 29, 4, and 11.5. Who was selected in over him? This is the biggest snub. This is like the real life All-Star game with the biggest snub. Are you kidding me right now? The East is trotting out Jalen Brunson, who is averaging 27, 4, and 5. We already have better stats than him alone, and we're like 1 game behind him. Donovan Mitchell, 28, 5, and 8. What are we talking about? And he's injured. Darius Garland is also in 21, 3, and 8. Tyrese, 22, 5, and 12. If 22, 5, and 12 is good enough, 29, 4, and 12, basically 12. It's got to be like the red injury versus the yellow, but what are we talking about? Absolute snub. Not even going to give him the accolade. And nobody gets an all-star nod on this whole team. That's it for me, I guess. We do have the all-star, and then after that, take on the Clippers as soon as we get back. And then it's a lot of East teams. It's 3 tough East teams. It's Indy, New York again, and Boston. Let me know in the comments whether you want to see the trade or not. And let's hopefully just finish off strong, make a playoff push. And once we make the playoffs, you never know what's going to happen. That is going to be it for me, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like. It helps the video out a ton. Join the Discord down below to talk to me, talk basketball, talk football, whatever you want to talk about. It'll be down there. There's almost 2,000 people in the Discord at this point. You guys are crazy. So I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.